Alright, what's up guys, Spider here, and today we're going to be doing the MCOC Mutant tier list. So, I was trying to figure out which one that I wanted to do the most, and I was like, you know what, we could do skill or something next, but I thought we would just kind of jump in and we do the mutant class. So, first off, the tier list before, the science tier list, I had a ton of people being like, hey, you know, there's no way that this champion is this good, but you know what, guys? This tier list is going to be by my personal preference of how I think the champion fares in getting you through content. And either if you are a competitive player in the game, like somebody that's pushing for top tier war, like our alliance, which, by the way, we just made it into Platinum 5 for the season, guys. So big shout out to Yuri for joining the last day of our alliance and coming to help us. So whether you're a top alliance player or you are a, just casual, or if you're a free-to-play player, I kind of rank these based on how I feel the champions got me through the content. Now, there are certain champions that I have not played fully through, but I have experience with them and, word of mouth. So, let's get into it. First one up is Apocalypse. Do not kill me for this. Please do not kill me for this. But I think with synergies for this game, I'm going to put him here. And before I see 1,000 comments slamming this video being like, he's not beyond spanking it, I'm going to tell you right now. When I play story content or I play event quest content, he's so much fun. He is insanely fun to play. And he's not going to be at the top. He's definitely going to be, somewhere around here towards the back. But I think that his horseman synergy, if you are playing the game and you have to do like a mutant path or a mutant quest, Apocalypse for me is somebody that I found to not only be insanely enjoyable, like using a heavy attack, applying the bleeds, and then using SP1, SP2, SP3, and then once you use the SP3, all the, the debuffs on them are permanent. His damage is crazy, and when I got him as a 7-star, I think that Apocalypse had so much value to the game. I think that Apocalypse, so many people overlook, especially as a defender, how tanky he is. Like, if you're going on time and he's on the right node, Apocalypse is just he's gonna be a pain. And so I feel if you pull Apocalypse, rank this guy up. Again, he's not going to be number 1 here, but he's definitely going to be somewhere, like, towards the end. The synergies he has with other mutants makes the game a ton more fun, and I really pray and hope that Kabam is going to release another game mode that's going to require us to utilize synergies. Like, I want, like, another event quest, but I want the event quest to be based upon, I can take in a team of 5. I know that they have the Prestige one that's coming out pretty soon, and I'm pretty hyped about that. So, yeah, Apocalypse, one of my favorite mutants of all time. When he first came out, he was just so much fun. But, yeah, that is my little tangent on Apocalypse. Let's keep going. Archangel. Archangel, we're going to put him up here as well. And I'm going to say this just because if you used him, all you got to do, you parry, you heavy, you put some neurotoxins on him, once you get a poison and a bleed, and reduces ability accuracy. So, dude's busted, has been. He's been just a crack champion ever since. Okay, so moving on here, we're going to go ahead and rank up. Yeah, he's going to go here. He's going to go up here as well. I think that Bishop is just another mutant that if you pull him and you need to rank up the mutant class, take this guy. Now, already 4 into here, and we have 3 and beyond spanking it for me, is because the mutant class is great, but there's also a lot of flops in the mutant class, and I feel like there's more flops than there are good. Alright, my boy Cable, I'm going to go ahead and put him here at content dependent. I think he's a good champion. I just don't think he's all that. I think he needs an upgrade. I think that he can get a lot done if you do get him as a 6-star, and you want to, take him through some content. I think he's fun. I think it's one of those champions where it's like, if he's your favorite, then you should definitely take him up. If not, your account's not really changing. Captain Britain. Yeah, this is one of our alliance, or soon-to-be alliance member. This is Sith's favorite champion. I'm going to put her down here in Yori's Pookies just because Yeah. She's great on defense. I don't know how she is on offense, but yeah, if you want to rank her up, go ahead. Colossus, I despise this champion. I'm not going to put him in no. I'm going to put him in Yuri's Pookies just because he's making the Yuri tier list. You really got to like this guy to take him up. Really got to like this guy to take him up. I can't stand playing Colossus. When he first came into the game pre-buff, he was terrible. And some people really liked him. I still didn't like him. And then he got buffed, and I still didn't like him past that. Nothing has changed my mind so far. I don't like Colossus. I think he's one of the worst champions in the game. But he does have potential. If he is your favorite, you can take him up, and he could possibly be up here for you. But I just don't personally like him. This guy, no, please don't put any ISO or rank ups into these guys here. Cyclops, top of the list up here, beyond spanking it. This dude can do literally with a cycle of an SP2 to, chucking 2 SP1s. This guy's cracked. I've seen him do literally over a few million damage per tick for a special attack. They're unblockable. If you get Cyclops and you are new to this game and he's your first 6-star or first 7-star, which you basically just hit the jackpot. This is one of the best champions that will ever be released. I don't know if there will ever be another one like him in terms of just like sending a ridiculous amount of burst damage. I think that he's just insanely fun. He's insanely powerful. I love Cyclops. So this is another champion that if you see this one down here, just to know, he was terrible. And for so long, they basically just released a skin of this champion, and he finally got buffed, like legit 10 years later. It has to be about 10 years later. So, yeah, my opinion can change on buff champions, just like, Colossus, but, my opinion's not changing down here, so. Danny Moonstar. I'm going to put her up here at Spanky. She's going to go right here, just because I think that, if used properly, she can do some crazy good damage. Love her animations, regardless if you think that she deserves to be on here or not. Playing this champion is just fun. She whips out a freaking machine gun. She has a glowing bow. Like, how damn cool is that? She's so cool. She's just so cool. I still want her as a 7-star. I don't have her as a 7-star, but, whenever I'm able to use her as a 6-star, yeah, it's a great time. Dazzler, I have to put her up here. She's actually not one of. I'm just gonna put her here. Yeah, I'm gonna put her third. Now, listen, a lot of people would probably put her at the top here, the very top of the list. I like Dazzler. I really do. I see why she would be at the top of the list, and if she is on yours, then I have no argument for you. I think she's great. What I don't think is that she's the most fun champion to play. I think she does a lot. I think she has great utility. I just don't think that she's the most fun champion to play for me. She was my second rank 3 of all time. It was her and Jack-o'-lantern, and I took her up because everybody's like, hey, you got to take her up. She's a great champion. She got me through a ton of content, but I just find myself bored whenever I play her. I don't like her. I think she's really boring, but she's insanely powerful. So, we could have completely different opinions. Let me know how you feel about Dazzler. All right. Got this ghost running in here. Got a pink lemonade ghost. Very interesting flavor. It's kind of bad, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to take another sip. Let's give it a review. Sour punk lemonade. Yeah, that's not good. Gosh. Ugh. Alright, next up, Deadpool. I'm going to put him in the top of no. Shooboom actually took him to rank 3. He does nothing besides regenerate, so, yeah. Goldpool. Content dependent. Going to put him right at the top. I'm going to put him and Platinum Pool in the same place just because I feel the same about them. Is that if you have Platinum Pool, he will speed up your gameplay and when you click auto fight. So if you take this guy up and you level up Platinum Pool and you want to, let's say, you want to go ahead and 100% the lower event quests and you want to do it quick, level this guy up, take him to max rank, ascend him. He's super easy to get as a 6-star, super easy to get as a 7-star too. And when you click auto fight, he actually fast forwards gameplay. So he fast forwards your gameplay for you. it's super, super cool, super fun. So I think he's very content dependent. I think I'm actually going to put him at the top here just because, like, in saving you time, super cool, man. Super, super cool. That's, I like when Kabam actually cares for the community, which is very few. But if they do, this is a good idea. Hire this guy. Make him do more for this character. Or make more characters like this. Okay, next up, Deadpool X-Force. I'm going to put him... Yeah, he's going to go right at the top. This guy, I still don't have him as a 7-star. I definitely want him as a 7-star. I have him as a maxed out 6-star Ascended on my account. One SP2, one SP1, and the fight is over. And I kid you not. Like, he has debuffs that will go around people's immunities. So he's always going to do damage. No matter what, he's going to do damage. And this is one of the worst champions that was ever in the game, by the way, before his buff. And then, when he did get buffed, he became one of the best. And I almost want to put him at the first spot here for how good of a champion he is. Like, Deadpool X-Force is broken in the sense of, like, it is a good level of broken. His bleeds and his splee debuffs, which whoever decided to name it that, I'm really mad that I have to say that every single time. Like, I try telling somebody in the, who doesn't play this game, oh, what does that Deadpool character do? Yeah, he does a splee debuff. I'm already playing a mobile game. It doesn't get any better than this, does it? Okay, so Deadpool X-Force, top tier. You get this guy, yeah, you're all set. Domino, I'm gonna put her above Bishop. Yeah, that feels right. Domino needs Sig 200. She benefits very high from Sigs. She doesn't need Sig 200, but she definitely wants to be awakened. If you get her at Sig 200, you can take her up. Oof. Excuse me. That is that Taco Bell and the Ghost that's kicking through here. Domino, yeah, she's just busted, man. As a defender, as an attacker, if you get her, good luck. You basically just got one of the best champions. I really like Domino, so yeah, I still struggle on defense, even fighting her with tech champions. I still, whenever you get bad luck, like the bad karma, you just start degenning, or you start taking tick damage, and it's unavoidable. So, yeah, level up Domino. Dust. Gosh, do I want to put her here? I almost think that I have to. I'm gonna put her at the top. And I still don't have her as a 7-star, and I'm going to explain why. This champion right now is not here because she's just very good, which she is. She's going to break your phone. And if your opponent doesn't have a good phone, or, he's been using his phone for, more than 20 minutes that day, your opponent is going to lose the match because their phone's going to overheat and break. This champion causes so much pain for people in the game. Like, I see messages all the time on my Discord, which if you guys haven't joined the Discord, go ahead and join in the link below. We have almost 400 people on there, guys. And we're constantly in there, playing BG matches live, doing content live. We have our own tier lists in there as well. And we have, spreadsheets that you guys can take a look at, and, people that'll just help you get through content. So if you want to join a fun community, join the Spider Society in the link below. But back to the point of Dust. I've seen so many people complain that this champion just breaks their phone. And it's the truth. I would rank her up if I had her and max her out just because you get an unfair advantage with having her on defense. This champion is just, it's appalling. The fact that it actually benefits you out of game to level her up. She's already this good. I would definitely put her like in between, Cyclops and Domino, but the fact that she just melts people's phones, she's going to go right here. She literally has a fourth wall breaking Sig ability, or her fourth wall breaking ability. Yeah. Dust, she's going to #1 spot. Until, there's some way that it's not affecting people, she's going here. This is a content-dependent champion. I'm going to put her... Yeah, she's going to go up here. She's got reverse immune... she's got reverse controls on her special. She used to be a very, very hard champion to play against. I think she was actually the first champion with reverse controls. I remember fighting her back in the day, just not understanding, like, it took so much practice in the game to try to, take her on. She was actually my very first 6-star ever. So, much love to Emma Frost. I think she can still do a lot. I think if you rank her up, she can still do a ton for you, but there's just many, many, many champions that are better. Gambit. I'm going to put Gambit in the Yuri tier as well. Like, if this is your favorite, he can do a lot for you, but if not, I wouldn't rank him up. I'm going to put him right below Captain Britain. I just think that, it's a unique option where if you do like him and you do want to constantly play him, I think he's going to do a ton of damage for you. Going on, Minao, my boy Minao here. I'm going to go ahead and put him... Where do I want him? Right in between. I think that this feels right for me. This guy is the greatest bullseye counter ever, in period. And I have never enjoyed a fight more than playing Gentle against Bullseye. I'm sorry if I just said Domino. Bullseye. If you play this guy against Bullseye, he just turns off Bullseye's kit and you get a free fight. And it's the greatest feeling ever. Also, why am I getting ads? I literally made sure that I wasn't going to have ads for this, and somehow the ads just popped up. I don't know. Yo, fix your website, guys. I literally paid for no ads. Anyways, moving on. Havoc. This guy, I really do like. I'm going to put him at the top of Spanky here. I think that he just almost makes this list. He's actually probably my favorite mutant in the game. He's probably, personal bias. I got him when he was, initially released in Marvel Contest of Champions. I had him as the highest tier rating. And his damage at the time, he was the highest damage dealing champion in the entire game. Like, an SP3 would just obliterate the opponent. An SP2 would just obliterate the opponent. And there was almost no way around him. So, yeah, I want to take him to rank 4. Let me know, would you guys rank 4 Havoc? I've seen one of them out there, and the guy only had one rank 4, and it was Havoc. And I was super proud of that person. So, yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys would take up a Havoc. Next up is going to be Iceman. I'm going to put him right below. I think if awakened, I think that this guy can still cook. A lot of people kind of look past him since he is a gated 7-star. So you can't technically get him unless it is for an event. I got him from Valentine's Day. I still don't have him awakened. Just because there's so many other mutant options that I need the awakening gem for, just because of how stacked they are. Moving on. This is Heat Blast champion. This is Miss Jean Grey. I haven't played her. I haven't played her at all. I've seen the gameplay. I'm going to put her here. I think that she probably is going to come close to becoming the best mutant in the game. I've seen what she can do. I've seen what she can do on offense. I've seen what she can do on defense. If you get her, you're going to have a good time, especially the reason I'm going to put her here for now. And this is going to change, by the way, and we'll see if it does. In months to come, she is your way of doing Wheel of Fate and actually not wanting to put a hole in your wall or just break your device playing. She will do Deathless Thanos flawlessly. She's going to make that end fight so much easier for you, and she's going to make the content so much easier for you. I think that she offers so much if you're still getting through, any of the endgame content. Like, if you haven't played endgame content, Jean Grey is probably going to get you through most of that, like, where you need to. And I mean, go look up gameplay of her. Go look up gameplay of Jean Grey. If you get her, I don't even think you need an explanation. I think if you just pull her from the crystal, like, you're basically set. She's just going to get you where you need to go. So, Jean Grey, everybody. Love Jean Grey. This is going to be a no. I do not like this champion. I don't think she's worse than these, but she's pretty bad. Kitty Pryde, old school champion. I'm going to put her in Spanky because she's not a 7-star yet, and I don't think that she really hits this threshold. Now, I'm going to definitely piss some people off saying that. I just don't really like her playstyle. It kind of reminds me of Ghost. She kind of reminds me of a mutant Ghost, and I don't like Ghost either. I don't like that risk over reward type of play, and yeah, I don't care for her. I had her maxed out when she first came out, and I did the meta rank up, which is why I don't do meta rank ups anymore, and I'm not making a meta tier list where I think that these are just, I'm going to give you the list that everybody else creates. This champion I ranked up due to meta reasons, and I stopped playing the game soon after because I wasted my materials on somebody I didn't care to play. Which is why I find it more important that you guys come on here and, you know, you choose to make your own champions. Like, Yuri kind of put the entire community in MCOC on taking up non-meta rank ups and, you know, making big decisions with non-meta rank ups. So, yeah, definitely go ahead and, you know, let me know who your non-meta rank ups would be. You know, who's your personal favorite out of the mutant tier list? Next up, we got Magneto. Put this guy right up here. I think he is just as good as, you know, everybody else in this list. I don't think that he shines over anybody. He does a ton of damage. He's got a nice prowess effect. If you get him, again, he's great. I'm going to put White Mags actually right below him just because of the pre-fights that you can get. I think this dude, you know, if used properly and used in the right synergy team, I think he does great. Then again, there's not a lot of places you can really use synergies. You can do story content and have a ton of fun, you know, bringing them on a mutant lane. But if you're somebody like me who's done all the content, you don't really ever play this champion. But if you get him, it's great. You know, looks cool. Sinister, our boy. I'm gonna put him here. Nope, can't put him that high. I'm gonna put him right below Dust. Is he better than Deadpool X-Force? No, I feel like he goes here. This guy, I don't need. There's no explanation. Just go play him. Just go play him and watch what he does. If you pull him as a 6-star and you are still ranking up your 6 stars, GG's. It's the same as Jean Grey. He's gonna do great. I mean, he just does great. You're not gonna find a piece of content he can't do. Moving on, Namor. Namor is gonna go content dependent. He used to be really good. He got a big fat nerf back in the day, and Kabam actually did something great for the community called rank down tickets. Yeah, we don't see that kind of love and support anymore. Anyways, yeah, Namor, cool. NTW. NTW is gonna go up here. I think I'm gonna put her above Gentle. And that reason is, she's one of my favorite champions. One of my favorite skill counters. I think that, especially with her passive stun and her passive debuffs, you can just ramp her up. You can watch her do a ton of damage against the opposing class, and she's just awesome to play. The animations are super cool. The art style around her is just brilliant. Like, I think this is how you make a champion. This is how you make a champion just work. She has a cool kit. She's very simple to play. So, yeah. Nightcrawler. I haven't seen anything on his buff, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put him here at Spanky. We're going to put him here at... you know what? We're going to put him in the Yuri list. I don't know much about him. Fill me into the comments if you think that Nightcrawler, deserves to be on any of these. I don't know, so if I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and put him down here. I heard he got buffed. I heard he's really good. I have no clue if he is or not. So let me know. Goat Star, simplified playing style. Dude's super cool. He's got a really weird animation set to use. Super weird fighting style to use. I think that if you are to use North Star on any content, he's useful for like the first 8 acts of the game. I didn't ever really find myself using him past Act 8. Act 9, I haven't used him once. I think he's still such a very strong champion. I think that there's a use for him. I just don't know what that is. So I'm going to keep him here. He just can't crack this list for me just because I don't think he could do what these guys do. Crazy damage. I want to put him here. I just can't. I don't feel that I can. Next up, Omega Red. I'm going to put him actually right above. No, I'm going to put him below. I'm going to put him right here. I haven't seen any gameplay of him as a 7-star, but I know how he is as a 6-star. Super good champion. He's got regen. Got some good, abilities as a defender as well. If you get him, good job. This, now... Oh, gosh. I'm really going to do this 2 videos in. I don't know where I want to place him. I hate this champion. I genuinely hate Onslaught. I've seen him... I see him in everything. If there's a piece of content you should get done, Onslaught. If there is a defender to use, Onslaught. If there's a piece of endgame content, Onslaught. If there is, it's like he is the default champion in this game, and it pisses me off. Like, I'm so sick, and it almost makes my stomach feel sick and my head hurt whenever I have to see Onslaught. Like, I see him in everything, and it's not just like one thing, he's in everything. I do not like him. I have him at rank 1 as a 7-star. So many people are losing it during the Pool Shields event where they're like, oh my gosh, I get a free Onslaught. Which, if that's your choice of rank up and you like Onslaught, go ahead and take him. But like, gosh dang, it's just the same. I can't wait. I can't wait till he just becomes like fully counterable. I can't wait. I can't stand this guy. It's unfair to put him anywhere below where he deserves to be. He really does deserve to be right here at the top. But for personal preference for me, I feel it's just not fair. It's not fair if I don't put him here. I want to put him down at no, but it's just dumb. It's just me being biased. I have to put him at number 1 because if there's new people coming to this game and you want to play Onslaught and you look at my tier list, take Onslaught up. He's going to help you get through the game. I get there's free-to-play players that, you know, they don't really play very much. They come on here to look for a tier list and, you know, they kind of speed to the end of the video to take a look at it. Onslaught is one of those people that if you have him, he's going to do everything you need him to do. If you need a good defender, he's going to be that guy. He just does everything. Yeah, I personally don't like him, but if you get him, you basically beat the game. This champion, very uniquely, I put him right here. This guy, very, very unique champion. He has some very interesting abilities, plus also the fact that he has an intro scene. He's the only champion in the game that has an intro cinematic. And it lasts the whole game. And sometimes if you play other fights, you'll still glitch in there. And I think that's so cool. I don't know why they decided he was the only person to do that with. But yeah, sure. Super cool guy. This was actually my second ever 6-star. My second 6-star ever. So I got a lot of fond memories of him. I think that if you learn how to play him, he's great. He's kind of complicated to play. But yeah, good champion. Psylocke, no. Do not rank her up. Terrible. Rogue, no, do not rank her up. She's terrible. I think these champions, if they got a tune-up, which I voted Rogue, I really wanted the Rogue tune-up. We didn't get it. I think if she ever gets a tune-up, the game would be a lot better. Moving on, Sabretooth. Until I see what his buff is going to be and I'm able to play him, he's going to go in no as well. I do not like this champion. Don't think you should invest in him. But yeah, I saw that he did get a buff and is getting a buff, so when he releases, we can update this in about a month's time. Sauron, that's his name, right? Sauron? I don't know. The bird, I'm going to put him in Yuri. Yuri loves this guy, and he's unique. If you want to take him up, he can definitely do damage. If not, don't rank him up. Storm, I think she deserves to go all the way. I don't know if she deserves to go above. Yeah, I'm gonna put her here. Yeah, that feels about right. She is an absolute damage dealer. If you get Storm, you're gonna build prowess, you're gonna launch an SP2, and the fight's gonna be over. Simple enough. She's great. She just is. This is one of the best buffs that has ever been done in Marvel Contest of Champions. One of the greatest buffs I've ever seen in this game. And also, if you guys want to see a best buff tier list, let me know. Because I played this game for 10 years. I've seen every buff come in. I've seen every nerf come in. Yeah, let me know if you guys want one of those videos. But yeah, Storm, I didn't want to rank her up until I played her. And I was like, gosh dang. She's sitting at rank 2 for me. And she does just what she needs to do at rank 2. I cannot imagine a rank 4 Storm. Like, holy crap, I can't imagine a rank 4 Storm. If you guys have gameplay of a rank 4 Storm, send me that in Discord. Storm Pyramid X. I'm going to put her... I put her here. I really like this champion on defense. She's got cool animations. if you get hit by an SP2, again, almost like OG Storm, you're probably going to die. You're probably going to get hit. She's an annoying defender. I do not like fighting her. I think for defense purposes, she's really cool. I think for offense purposes, you can get some use out of her and have some fun. I almost should put her in Yori because, like, if you do get her and rank her up, she can be one of your favorites. But I like her, so I'm going to put her here. Strife. I have this guy naturally at Sig 140. I'm going to put him at Yuri's tier list because I've actually seen so many people, you know, take ridiculous amount of fights with this guy. Like, a ridiculous amount of fights with this guy. I think that he has potential, but you have to like him. So he's going to go in the bias Yuri tier list. Again, this is not the worst tier list. This is just the bias tier list. This is the worst run right here. Moving on, Sunspot. He's going to go... I'm going to put him above Dazzler just because... Go watch gameplay. Just play Sunspot. Anyways, moving on. We have Toad. Toad is going to go... I'll put him right below Northstar. Yeah, he's also pretty good. I think he got a little bit of a nerf, I believe. Or was that Moman? No. I actually don't think I'm sure on this champion. I'm going to put him down here with Yuri. I'm going to put him in the Yuri tier list because I have no clue where to put this guy. Let me know, guys. Toad. We got some Toad players here. I think I'm getting them mixed up little guys here. Wolverine. I'll actually put him... I know this is crazy. Because you have to bleed the champion. I'm going to say the top of content dependent. Yeah. If you get him awakened and he regens and you have the regen relic on and you're facing a champion that can bleed, you're probably going to do really good. I just think his new design looks cool. I really want him to get buffed a little bit. You know, his partner here, Mr. Old Man Logan, these guys need such a rework because they're so cool champions. Because then there's weapon flex, and I think this guy deserves to be like up here as a defender. I'll put him right below Dazzler here. I think that this is the better version of Wolverine right here. The weapon flex, we have he still trips me up on defense, still kicks my ass on defense. Like, he can come through and end up like going unblockable and unstoppable when you least expect it, and then you're just stuck. Like, you're not going to get around him. So better version of Wolverine's right here. I think he deserves this. You know, being up here, he's such a rare champion, such a cool champion, and fun regen. And if you're taking him through, let me tell you. Take Apocalypse, and then take him with, and then bring like a nice synergy, you know, and just boost him up and take him on a lane where you either need bleed or regen or you need like mutants. Oh, he's so much fun. He's so much fun to just tank through a lane with. But yeah, really want him as a 7-star. Then we have X23 here. She is going to be getting a rework, but she's down here in no as well. Just terrible champion. But yeah, it looks like that is going to be all for our mutant tier list here, guys. Make sure to create your own. If you go ahead in the description or you go ahead in the comments section below, you guys can jump here and create your own tier list as well. So make sure to let me know how you feel about my tier list, guys. Let me see your tier list as well. I had a bunch of people actually send me their tier list at the end and tag me on YouTube and, you know, show me what the things that you guys have made. And that was super fun. So if you guys do want to see, more of these, let me know yours in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for swinging by, and love you all so much. Peace.